Since humans owe a human debt, which is death. The wages of sin is death. Okay. Christ to then pay our debt. Not that he's punished. I don't believe in penal substitution or atonement anymore. So I don't believe in that. So if you sinned, and sin is a debt, because that's why it says, forgive us our debts as we forgive those who are indebted to us, right? You know the analogy. And even Matthew 18, 21 to 35, Matthew 18, 21, 35, Jesus likens sin to a debt owed to a king. When the servant, couldn't pay it, he asked him for time, and in his mercy, he canceled his debt. So if you consider sin a debt that requires payment, you can't pay it because you can't afford to pay it because you keep sinning upon sinning. Christ steps in to pay a human debt, which requires a human death. But now let's see the logic of the incarnation. Now look how beautiful, again, the symmetry of the Bible. According to the Bible, life for life, soul for soul, eye for eye, meaning one human life is equivalent to another human life. So let's say in a theoretical world where there was one sinless man, only one sinless man. Let's say he wanted to then die in the place of another human who's a sinner. Number one, his righteousness can only benefit him. If he's sinless, it's to his benefit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But let's assume God would then say, all right, you can die for him and I'll credit your debt to him. But since a human soul is only equal to another human soul, you can only die for one human soul. So then how can you then pay the debt for all of humanity? My value as a human is equal to your value as a human. I'm not more valuable than you.
You'd have to be God.
Why?
Yeah,
because angels can't do it. Why? Because angels are limited and finite. And in the eyes of God, humans are greater worth than angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nor can animals do it. So who alone could pay a debt that no human could pay? Neither any creature. Only God, because God is infinitely rich. So when Christ dies, because he's a divine person, it's where we condemn the Nestorian heresy, not a human person. If he's a human person, then it's limited in value. He's the divine, uncreated, hypostasis, person that we call the Son. As a divine person, his value is unlimited, infinite. So when that divine person dies a human death, because it's a divine person that dies that death, he makes the value of that sacrifice infinite, able to then cover the debt of all creatures.
Mm.
See the logic now of the incarnation?